All right, we are about to be recording. There we go. Welcome everyone to our GEG SoCal December meetup. Thank you all so much for joining us. If we haven't met before, I'm Becky Calling. Our other co-leaders are, I'm pointing to my left as if Karen knows I'm pointing to her. But Karen's frozen for me. Karen's wearing the Santa hat. Is she frozen for you or am I frozen? Oh,
Karen was frozen, and I need to put my Bitmoji on this slide deck. I didn't realize I had been tasked with that. That's very funny.
No, I was frozen for everyone. I left and came back.
Oh, you're quick.
I think I had to keep my camera off, even though I have my awesome hat on. Oh well.
Yeah, so we've got Karen, and then our other co-leader is Miss Stacy.
Yay!
And Karen, before we dive into today, sorry, Karen put together an awesome agenda for us. Do you want to go over our check-in? We might be frozen again. So
I think you said I put together a check-in, right? Is that what you said? Is it my turn to go?
It's your turn.
It's like I'm not gonna know because I can't hear. I'm so sorry if you lose me. Well, it's just like with the kids. If you lose me, just stay here and I'll be back. All right. So in the chat, I'm gonna put a link to a whiteboard chat. If you're not familiar, whiteboard chat is a relatively new collaborative whiteboard. Everything about it is free. The developers are giving more and more. They are offering more and more tools all the time. So go ahead and open as you join. I am going to send out the boards to you. So you should all see your board. And actually, Becky, if it's okay, can I try to share just so they can see the teacher side of like what whiteboard that looks like? Chat when you're doing it. Let's see. I might lose you all doing this, so I apologize.
You're good. Go for it.
Let's try to do it this way. There we go. So you can all see that. So what I love about it is this. So I'm watching you all. I can create a screen, which I did, and I can push it out to all of my students, or I can have you guys doing your own stuff. So I created one, and then I pushed it out, and I shared it, and I can have you all draw. So finish your doodle. This is a great way for attendance.
Do reindeers have tails?
Yes, a little bit.
Which is not an easy thing. Oh, they're fun. Look, I don't know. Well, wait till you're done and then we can tell each other what our little boards are.
Oh my God, I just randomly drew something. I don't even know what animal is that.
I know, I'm going anteater for you.
Oh, yeah.
Can I change the color?
Yes, you can. You can change the
top
color.
Of the thing.
There you go.
Very top.
I got it.
Yeah, it is a very cool tool. I just check it out. You can save your boards. They last like a week and then they'll erase unless you go in and you ask for them to save more. But you can download them. You can download student boards. You can share or have them share. It's very cool. And you have a lot of tools that you can pretty much embed anything into the board. You can poll in real time and you can even actually video chat. You can actually do a Zoom right through it if you wanted to.
This is free?
This is free, and the developers are just like, they were making something else and this started, and then all these teachers jumped on and they were like, oh, okay, well, we can do more. And if you ask, they really do it. It's kind of a fun tool. I know I should have been using Jamboard since that's our,
No, I think this is
Where's
nice
the
to learn.
eraser?
but this is
I'm
a
sorry.
fun thing.
Uh-huh.
So,
Left bottom.
yes.
And we have a webinar every 2 weeks if you want to find out about the more robust tools.
Oh, are you part of it?
No, I've just been teaching it in my district.
Nice. Oh, guys, I can't write cursive on here.
I
I don't think I could write not cursive either.
Oh, I love the people who have found the stickers. Yay. See?
Stickers.
Stickers, where are they?
You click the palette and then
Yeah.
you click on the drop down.
Okay,
Exactly.
mine must look different from all of yours.
And can you change the size of the stickers or
You
they're
should have
just-
a palette here. Yes, you can change the size. So over on the side panel, you have like the little arrow with the target in it, and that's the size or move. You can resize or move things that way.
It's interesting how much it looks like the icons on Jamboard. So it's obviously a very similar.
I found the palette.
Did you
Oh,
see
look.
up at the top by the hand? You can raise your hand, and there's a bunch of different ones. So there's math. There's, oh my gosh, there's even more than there was 2 days ago.
I
Can
think the
someone let
math
me know
is,
if they see mine?
yeah, let's see.
Oh my God, I love the unicorn. Look, he's got a little horn. Very nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute.
And how did you make the Christmas tree out of that shape?
Really?
You must be an artist. Yeah.
Yeah, that was very good.
Okay, Karen, you've got to scroll through these. I got to see these. These are awesome.
All right. So let me go here. So here we have Shannon's. Lovely. So you can also join. You've noticed you're still seeing my screen, right? I can come down here. I can join a screen if I wanted to jump in there with her. But I think it's a unicorn. Were
A
you thinking
dinos-
unicorn, dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus Rex?
She said, I see a unicorn. Yeah, it's a unicorn, y'all.
And here's Becky.
It's
Korean
Oh.
reindeer. That's beautiful
Yeah.
over buildings. They're fun.
Is there more to my shape box? Oh, cool.
Isabel has got the lovely Christmas tree. Yeah, you've used that shape as the tinsel. I see that. That's pretty
Mhm.
cool. Reshma.
I
this-
just don't know. This is a creature who is really happy to have Christmas.
He is. He's got a candy cane, so what could be better, right? And Dr. Dab. Oh, I love it.
cool.
You're smelling a pie. That's awesome. I love it. Andrea, another awesome face.
Wow.
Oh, those squigglies. What a great nose. You gave yourself an award. I like it. New World, Angela. Very nice. And is this my last one? Yep.
Oh, that is fun.
That is fun. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing and let you go back to sharing with the slide deck. Thank you. That was our just little fun activity to get us going. And now tonight is all about you guys sharing. So we don't have to talk anymore. Now we're going to make you guys do it. So
Yeah.
we had put out a form and you had said a few of your favorite things. And so we have some to share.
And let me know as we're going. Yeah, it's Dr. Deb. If you need to take over screen, just yell at me and I'll stop sharing.
Oh, I thought you were going to do it for us.
No, I will, unless you tell me otherwise.
Oh, no. Yeah, so that's fine. So you all, my favorite extension is OneTab. So I did it by steps. Step one, just trust me on this. OneTab is going to be one of your favorite extensions. This is a Chrome extension. Of course, you have to go to the Chrome store in order to download it. So that's what you see under step one. Step two, Becky, if you could please play that video. Is there no sound?
There will be. Give me 1 second, and there
Okay.
will be sound. I'm going to present in a new tab.
I was like, I can make my own sound effects if necessary.
Which I would love so much. Here we go. Make sure I'm sharing the right thing, and now we can play.
Now that you have downloaded my favorite extension, OneTab, I'm going to click it. Now that you have downloaded my favorite extension, OneTab, I'm going to click it and watch the magic happen. I have a lot of tabs open. Because I have a lot of tabs open, you'll see that it has to kind of read them all so that it can save them properly. So it'll take a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds. Did you see that? It auto-magically zipped all of my tabs. And now you will see them listed here. Boom! Yes! 37 tabs in one. What? So that is how your life gets organized. Because if you are a multitasker, which I know if you're an ed technologist that you have 1,000 tabs open, but once you close a tab, it's like out of your mind. You're like, I'm done with it. I don't know what, gone. So in order to organize life, because eventually you just have too much open and you can't find anything. So OneTab is there for you. You click it and you saw how it just, and it puts it there. Look at step 3. Look at step 3. In step 3, it has these little packages for each day. And these little packages for each day, you can open it back up just for that day. You can open up just one of those tabs for the day. You can open up a section of those tabs for the day. And look at the little piece that I have down there that says OneTab. I first started using it in 2017. You all know I have a problem. But I first started using it in 2017, and it has kept all of my tabs since then. That's when Flipgrid first came out, and I was like, what's this? Right? But nevertheless, then I wanted you to know that you also have bonuses within OneTab. And all of this is free, not a freemium, but free. And what you have to restore it all, you can delete them all, you can make a QR code and share it out with someone else. You can rename it so that it could be, okay, instead of by date, that these are all the tabs from the ISTE conference. These are all the tabs from the GEG. You can lock them so that they never go anywhere. You can make them favorite. You can export it. It can do it all. OneTab.
Yay,
Cheers to OneTab. I love that. I've never used OneTab, but I keep hearing about it.
It scared you before today. Don't. It will bless your life. It will bless your life.
It
I'll
actually
give it a
feeds
try.
your, if you're a tab hoarder, it feeds your addiction because now you can have more and more tabs because they're one tabbed. So you can have so many.
Thanks, Sha.
Love it. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Reshma.
Hi everyone. And some of you who don't know me, I am a teacher of mathematics. So all the mathematic extensions, add-ons just fascinate me. And that is what I look for everywhere most of the times. So what I would like to present today is the Equatio, which I know maybe most of you already might have used it, but as a math teacher, I just discovered more features into it, which just blew me away. Just like it can be used anywhere on any of the Google tools, like it works on Google Docs, Google Forms, Slides, Sheets, and Drawings. And when I discovered that it works on drawings, that was the most wonderful thing that I ever came across, because I always used to think that drawings only the pens, pencils, erasers, colors work, but now the equations work. Even I introduced Equatio to so many teachers, and most importantly, I actually put up a little video about the speaking tool inside the Equatio. Writing was quite popular earlier because we could write our equations, but there were complex equations like integral, there were like limit from 0 to infinity, and like teachers were really struggling hard to go up and down those little I would say symbols. And talking into the forms to have the equations done was amazing. So we also tried giving Equatio as an extension to the students, because when they tried entering answers, we could not correct their work because it was entered in a different way. And this is the most wonderful thing. Even students enjoy it because they can actually write down what they mean. So Becky, I would also request if you can just play my video. So here is a demo how to use Equatio with Google Forms. I created a demo Google form, and I want to add a quadratic equation to it. As soon as I click on the Equate IO, it helps me open up a toolbar at the bottom, and then I can use this to insert my equation. Let's say I want to use the speech feature here. I'm going to click on the speech input, and I'm going to say the equation that I want to insert. So I start clicking on the record button, and I say x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 0. Turn off the record. My equation is right here, and I am going to click on insert image. It creates an image automatically, and boom, right here. Here is my image. Use the 3 dots to align it to the left, right, change it if you don't like it, or remove it completely. You can also add a caption to it to make it more clear. You can just increase the size and make it more visual to the students. The next question I wanted to demonstrate was including a graph. I click on the question, same step, click on Equate IO. I'm going to use the graph editor here now. Click on the graph editor, and then you want to put an equation right here. So let's see, let's say 3x plus 4 equals y. I know it should have been y equals. Mel would agree to it.
This graph, and I clicked on insert math.
It is going to insert a graph right here, and then I change the size of it. I want to make it more visual to the students. You can even go ahead and edit it. The third question I want to demonstrate was using the handwriting option. So click on Equate IO, click on the handwriting recognition. I have the Wacom with me, but you can even use a mouse to use the handwriting option. So I'm going to use my Wacom, and I'm going to write down the question of integral 0 to 2 x squared dx. It is just writing it down on your whiteboard, and it just comes up here. I see a dot has been identified. I'm just going to erase it and insert math. Beautiful. This is exactly how you use Equatio. When you try to publish the form, you want to see how the students look at it, and this is how the students will be able to enter. If the student has the Equatio installed in their computers as well, they can just use the insert math Equatio again, and then they can use the Equatio from their side so that their answers are more visible to us. I also wanted to show you all the new features that Equatio has with them is adding a math space. It can create a screenshot and more STEM tools. So it is right here. You can, once you click on the tab, you can insert the graph questions as soon as you say, okay, I want it into 6 parts. I want the fraction to look like this. I want the line to be a different one. You can also include angles. You can say what angle is this. You can change the measurement of the angle, and it is just super fun to see how easily it changes it into. If you want to add the pi radians, this is right here. So everything showing the labels, show the arrows, whatever you would like to do. Then we have more STEM tools, that is including a periodic table. You click on any of these metals and you can see the description of it. Very useful for the students as well. We also have a molecular view now. So let's say I want to see how hydrogen peroxide molecule looks like. So super great for the STEM teachers. Look at this. This is how the ball and stick model looks like. You can even want to change it to show it to your students in different ways. And this is beautiful. You can directly insert it into your forms. You can even show it to the students. There are different tools. Go ahead, explore, and have fun with Equatio. Thank you. Thank you. That was from my side. And I just discovered one little thing, that is text help. And I just realized that you can actually type your words, like a fraction question, like polymixed 1.5 cups of flour into 1.5 cups of water. So you can actually say your words as well as include those math numbers. So that's another. Thank you so much.
Love it. Cheers, Equatio. If I keep cheersing after each one, I'm not going to make it through mine, but that'll be fun. I love it. And Mel, you use this. Dr. Deb, you also use this one? Who else in here uses Equatio?
We use it at the middle school and high school. I didn't know about the STEM stuff, though. I'm going to have to go in and find it. And I don't think my teachers know about that.
Yeah, that's super cool. I love it. Thank you so much, Reshma. Oh, uh-oh. Wait, there we go. Did I skip one? No, there we go. Miss Shannon, you're up next.
Okay, so my internet's being dumb, so if you guys can't hear me or whatever, just let me know. You don't need to play my video though. You guys can watch it later. So I actually love Loom. You all probably use Loom. It's a screen recording tool, or you might use Screencastify, one or the other. I happen to like Loom because it is a quick, I do a lot of how-to videos on it. And I can just copy the link right then and there and just send that off in a quick little email to my colleagues who are requesting the, the how-to tutorial. And so the cool thing is it is an extension. If you click on any of these, if you get this slide deck and you click on the Loom extension, it'll take you straight to the Chrome extension for you to download. When you're ready to screen record, you just push the Chrome extension. It's this icon here next to where it says Loom. And you have the option of doing your screen and camera, or you can just do your camera. So if you're wanting to just make a video of yourself and not actually screen record, just using it as a web camera, you can do that as well. And it gives you the option to trim it. You can add call to action buttons, create custom thumbnails. And those that watch it, they can use if you look in the bottom right corner, they can use the little emojis at different parts to kind of react to it. A call to action can be if you wanted them to click on a link that takes them outside that maybe reiterates a point that you've just made, or to practice something that you've just shown them, rather than doing the video and then the and then the link to practice, they can literally just click a button that you've laid in and linked there. You can also download these and move them to your folders. You can duplicate them. You can delete them. You can do access control there. So you can add a password. It helps limit who can see it, who can't, that kind of thing. And then also they just started a piece where you can do a workspace. So it can end up being a team library, which is a new feature of Loom. So you can collaborate with others, because that wasn't really an option before. I'm a big fan. I like it actually more than Screencastify in a lot of ways, just because I think the kind of editing features are a little bit easier. And you could do just like Screencastify, you can do full desktop or current tab. That being said, Screencastify is awesome too. Okay, the end.
I love it. Cheers to Loom.
A time limit, that's a good question. I believe that Loom made it free to all educators back in March. And so I don't think that there actually is okay, just kidding. Mel told us it's 15 minutes. I don't know for sure though, but we can look into that. I've never recorded longer than 15 minutes for videos for my own class or for whatever. So, but I love it. I feel I used it when I did my, I do it for how-to videos, tutorials. I also do it for if a kid emails me, a student emails me and is I don't understand how to access Schoology, even though I've been over it 8,000 times. It's a quick jump on to just show them right then and there, and then send that link over without having to change the sharing settings and all that good stuff, before I send it over, if it was in my drive or whatever. So.
I love it. Yeah, that's a huge perk though with Loom, is that you get 15 minutes instead of 5 with Screencastify.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always been a premium member, so I didn't know that there was 5 on Screencastify. What was that, Dr. Dev? I'm sorry.
I was saying awesome sauce. Call to action was cool too, because Screencastify doesn't have that.
I love that. All right. Well, cheers to Loom, and you're up again. Oh, wait.
This is what Loom looks like.
Oh,
and
no.
You can take.
We don't want to listen to me. Okay. This next one. So I did 3. So this is 2 of 3. So this is a simple one. You could see in the video that's automatically there playing, or that Becky's going to keep playing for us. It's it's also a extension that you can download, and it's called confetti all over. What else? It's the longest extension name of like ever, but that's the little icon. And honestly, it's simply any if you have the extension kind of laid out there, or you have it downloaded rather, sorry, all you have to do is push the actual extension button up at the top, or you can do Command or Control B. Here's the thing though, the one downfall of this is once you download this, you eliminate the shortcut for bolding, because every time you push Control or Command B, it will send the confetti off. But you can do some custom settings, like as much confetti as you want. I use it primarily to celebrate kids. So if it's a kid's birthday and we jump on and I share my slide deck, we're all virtual right now, so I can celebrate that. Or if a kid gets the right answer, just to be silly, I'll go ahead and let off the confetti all over. What else? Just to kind of, bring some attention and celebrate, give some positive affirmation in a virtual setting. So I really love it. I like to just send it off for funds too. Just if I feel like I'm losing them or they're zoning out, I'll send the confetti off, and they tend to come back pretty quick. So there's that one. That one's pretty
And
easy.
does it only work on slides?
No, it works on any tab, any Chrome tab. So the only time it won't work is I believe when you're presenting in slides. Like in present mode, it may not work, but I usually don't do present mode. I usually do preview mode when I present anyway. So it works in that regard. But you can do it any Chrome tab, any website, anything. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then this is my favorite. If anybody knows me, I'm obsessed with Wakelet, and I know I'm not alone in this room. I didn't go into super detail because we're all educated human beings and we can navigate the internet, but Wakelet is wonderful. A lot of people see it as like a curation tool, and I think that ultimately is how they kind of spin it and market themselves, but it's more than that. It's more than just curation. For me, I am a researcher. I love researching. It's kind of like a hobby of mine. And so I always, if you looked at my Chrome bookmarks, you would be kind of like amused, because I would bookmark everything before Wakelet. And so I have probably like almost 200 bookmarks or something like that. It's stupid over the years, right? And so when Wakelet came out, it's a downloadable extension as well. So say, I am doing some research on whatever. I have a bunch of boards like EdTech, say, and I find a piece of EdTech, or somebody shares a slide deck or a resource with me, I can simply push the Chrome extension, the little W up in the by the URL bar, and it will automatically allow me to then save it to my Wakelet boards. Wakelet boards can be customized. You can create different collections, and so you can make it right on the spot. If it doesn't fit like an already curated board that you've created, you can then make a new collection right then and there, right? So and add it to that board. It just makes it so much easier for me. Like half the time, and I don't think I'm alone on this, when I'm like perusing the internets and surfing the web or whatever, I'll come across a gazillion things, right? And I know that I'm not going to read them right then and there. Or if you're a Twitter user, once you download the Chrome extension, it actually shows up on the web on like the different tweets in Twitter. So say you come across a tweet that you're like, ooh, I want to save this for later. All you have to do is look at the tweet, open it, and click the W, the Chrome extension, and it'll automatically save that tweet to your Wakelet boards as well, which I think is really, really cool. So it gives me an opportunity to go back and read things. Let's see what else. It also is great for students. You can have students do portfolios, or in my instance, I teach a writing course. And so we do a writing where they have to like essentially gather research and such. And so they can create their own Wakelet boards and save all the research in one area rather than the traditional, let me just put it all on a Google Doc. And then it's good for like digital portfolios, digital storytelling. You can arrange, like the way that you can arrange Wakelet in grid view, list view, some other views kind of helps with, well, it helps you like organize what you want your material to be. So like, for example, if you're going to do a digital storytelling, you could have them put it into grid view, and then the kids could actually just upload images and tell a story that way with like texts and messages and stuff that correspond with those stories. Differentiated learning is also a really cool piece because, you know, you can include curated resources for support. For my kids, like I've created a Wakelet board for some of the writing resources for the different writing domains that we do. So like rhetorical analysis, if I ask them to go write a précis, Lord knows they're high school students, and so they didn't save that resource, right, to support them in that. So I can upload it to a Wakelet board and then upload that Wakelet board to my LMS, and they can just go and find it there. So it helps for like that. And it's not a, hey, Mrs. Moore, can you send me the, you know, I've forgotten or I don't know how to do this. They can just go, you know, on their own accord and grab it. And then the queen of newsletters, Becky, probably could tell you about using Wakelet. I'm gonna actually pause and let her do that. Maybe give you guys some insight into how she uses it as an instructional coach.
Yeah, we use the spaces. And so one of our spaces is our coach's digital update. And all of the instructional coaches in my district work in there. And we replicate the newsletter each week and send out a weekly newsletter. I'm happy to show that to you all at the end if you want to see, but Shannon really is the queen of Wakelets. She's got them all.
I do have a lot. Like I said, I like to research. Wakelet spaces, just to hit that real quick, and then I'll let the next person go. By the way, the Ditch That textbook resource is really wonderful, and it is actually linked. That'll take you out to the website where all of this information about spaces is stored. He did a great job of laying that out in a blog post. But Wakelet Spaces is also a collaborative area. You can invite individuals to add sources to a collaborative area, or even the coolest part, you could create your own Wakelet board, and then you can share that whole Wakelet board to the collaborative area, or you can save whole Wakelet boards rather than just individual files, which I really, really love. So right now, many of us are attending ISTE, and any resource that is being shared outside of whatever's in their digital tote, right? Or the resources that the speaker shares, I'm putting it into a Wakelet board and then sharing that into a space so that my global GEG family can access that if they wanted to look at some of those resources that were shared. And then they can add to it as well if they prefer. So I'm a big fan, big fan. Wakelet, if you're listening, you can hire me. The end.
Good job.
Cheers to Wakelet. Thank you, Shannon.
Awesome.
All right. Next, we have Erica with flat icons.
Hi, everyone.
Erica, do you want me to, did you want to share a screen or just talk about flat icons quick?
I'll go ahead and share a screen.
Perfect.
So Flat Icons is actually a website that has its own docs and slides add-on. You can install it at flaticon.com. But it's my new favorite one just because we do a lot of presentations for the students. And so you can see here that I've used icons to just kind of decorate the slides. But beyond that, I've created an icon key for my students when we're in presentations. So I'll use this one for important things. And I created one for developing level questions, highlighting group work, an active link, so they know that what basically is on the slides. And so I'll use Pear Deck along with that to kind of, I guess, app smash. And beyond my use, though, the students can use them for creating their own infographics, creating their own presentations. They can select their own icons to symbolize things for when they take notes, like in 3-column notes. And so that's what I've been using flat icons for. And yeah, that's it.
I'm sorry.
Yay, thank you, Erica. Woohoo. I put a link to flat icons. I made it a hyperlink on your slide, Erica, but yay.
I added it in the chat too.
Dr. Deb, were you saying something too?
I get flat icons, but I didn't get it. So, but that's okay. Let's keep going.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question, Dr. Deb. Erica, I think a lot of people are used to what's the other? I've got flat icon on the brain because John Carrico shared it with us early in the summer. What's the other one that's really big with the little icon
project?
Thank you.
Now
And so flat icons was one. I forget why he mentioned that. I think it has more open copyright or copyright free.
It does. So when you sign in,
Thank you.
Yeah, when you sign in to the flat icons, I guess, add-on, it opens up a whole lot more content. So when you're not signed in on your avatar, let me share that. Yeah, when you're not signed in on the avatar or in flat icons, you can only download so many icons per day or symbols per day. But when you sign in with your Gmail account, then it opens up so many more, and it seems like it's unlimited because I've just been using it like crazy.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, I'm excited to try it out. I was saying in the chat, I'm constantly searching Canva for little graphics that I can use, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I think this will be nice. Next, we have Stephanie with Fancy Fonts and Symbols. Stephanie, is that you, Stephanie, in here sharing fancy fonts and symbols?
Woohoo.
Or was that a different Stephanie?
Stephanie Bowers is in here with us, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was the same. That's
goody.
Stephanie. Do you want to share?
And I think one of us
seems to be
go, if you want, I can go now, and then when she gets connected, she can.
We'll go, yeah, let me share my screen and we'll go to the next one. And then, yeah, if you want to share, just let us know. Here we go. Next, we have the Great Suspender.
Yay.
Who is this one?
This was actually shared by Maureen, Maureen McDonald, one of our members. She didn't want to talk about it, but her quote is there. That's what she said about it, what I put in the little bubble. So Great Suspender saves her memory. So what I like about it, if you don't know, the Great Suspender will actually park or suspend your unused tabs. So as a tab hoarder, it will turn off my tabs that I'm not using, so it's not drawing that bandwidth, right? So it helps me be able to, again, feed the old habit that I have and just keep going, because it'll actually turn things off. It doesn't, it doesn't shut them down. It's just parking them. It's suspending them, literally. So her quote, you guys can read it, but that's pretty much what it is. If you click on that on the slide, it'll take you out and you can download it. I didn't add more information on that one. I just gave us that. But it's a pretty cool tool.
That's cool. I should use that while I present.
Yes, it's great for that, because then everything else will be parked except for the ones you're actually live on. You have to be active in.
I like it. Thank you. Thank you, Maureen.
Yes, Maureen. I think I'm Maureen again. Yes, for awesome screenshot. I am. I just included this how-to video, and then again a link out to awesome screenshot. It is a Chrome extension. It's another tool that you can use to do screenshots. I don't use Awesome Screenshot, but it is very similar to any of the other ones that are out there. Maureen didn't have more quotes to say about it. I'm going to check. No, she just really liked it and she used it. So I wanted to share it out. You can check it out there, but it is just another alternative to screenshots.
Love it.
Yep.
Oh.
Yay.
Oh, this is going to be me too. because this was shared by Kevin White, one of our members, who also did not want to share with everyone. But this is Autocrat. Now, I actually love Autocrat. I don't know if you guys have used it, but this is a fabulous way to merge your Google Sheet data into a document. You can create certificates. That's what I've used it for, I think, the most, is certificates or thank you cards. I've done, there's just so much that you can do with it. I can't even think of more, but you can do,
I've done Call Doing Good, where every teacher can do it on the form and then it prints it out like the certificates. Yeah.
Yeah, we've done progress reports or personalized student assignments you can do. So basically, it is an add-on for your Google Sheets that you add. And then once the form's filled out, you go to your add-ons and you activate your Autocrat, and then you kind of create a template. You create the template for what it should say. You also have the doc that's created. There's a how-to video there. Does anybody else use Autocrat that wants to chime in? Please feel free.
I've been supporting our administrators in using it and using Autocrat. So when they do their informal observations, then those observations automatically go out to teachers so they don't have to wait 3 days in order to find out what they saw.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No,
it is great.
It's a good one.
It is great. So you prepare a template in a Google Doc, and then you have your Google Sheet, and you can import the information through Autocrat from one to the other, and it will just feed it in there.
Yes, it's
automagically.
Mail merge.
Yeah.
All right, Stacy.
Yay! I'm like, I'm on. I absolutely love Color Pick Eyedropper, and it's like Erica's flat icons. It's one of those things that you just get really used to using it that you forget you use it. And so anytime, I'm kind of one of those people that loves to find, you ask Becky and Karen, I love to do the editing stuff. I love to go, just let me go through and dot the I's and cross the T's and things like that. And Color Pick Eyedropper lets you exactly match a color. So especially important if you're a Google trainer or you're a Google certified educator or something like that, you want to make sure that your colors are in compliance with the Google brand. And so a really easy way to do that is, I think I'll share my screen. Becky, do you want to demonstrate it, or? I see Becky's mouth, but I don't see her little voice. Do you want to demonstrate, or do you want me to share my screen?
No, I can. Sorry. Yep, I can share.
Good. So Becky's going to demonstrate Color Pick Eyedropper, and it's so useful because, like I said, with especially when you become a trainer or even a Google certified educator, you want to make sure your branding colors are right. So you can match the colors. So you take the little app. You take the little Chrome extension and you download it to your Chrome, and then when you click on something, it tells you what the hexadecimal number of that actual color is, and then you can put that in anything that is matching that color, so you get an absolute exact match to your color. So I put our amazing fellow GEG Global leader, Jennifer Lieben, she made a wonderful YouTube video about Color Pick Eyedropper with like 8,000 views. So I was like, let's just put that one in there. But it's so straightforward. You just click, you go over the object that you want to match the color, and you click on it, and then you capture the number. And if you need the other, like the RGB number, you can use that, but it's usually the hex code, and then you put that in your whatever color matcher that you have, and then you'll have an exact match. So it's a very cool tool. Hey, look at she's changing colors all the time. Good job.
Yeah, that one's one of my favorites. I need things to match, and it needs to match my emoji.
Yeah, I'm like Becky. It's like it's got to be exact.
I love that one. Thank you, Stacy.
Yay.
Yay.
All right. And then mine's a little bit crazy looking for an extension that's not crazy at all, but it's called the GEG Launcher. And if you don't have this, I really strongly recommend getting it, because it gives you your waffle, your Google App Launcher. It gives you the waffle on any site. So instead of having to be on a Google app to see the waffle or the app launcher, you can go to any site and you always have access to your waffle. And then you can customize it completely. So if you like it to be in the grayscale, you can change it to grayscale, or you can have it bright and colorful like mine is. You get to pick what icons or what apps you see in it. And then it's fully integrated with Google. It's constantly updating. You can see in this teeny little picture behind me all of the different apps that are included in GEG Launcher. But yeah, I love it for the fact that no matter where I'm at, I always have my little waffle in the upper right-hand corner. Can you all see that? I'm sharing a tab. Oh, you can't. Oh, I did go back to sharing my screen. Oh, good. So I've always got it right in here, even if I go to a new window. So if I come into my Wakelet window, I have this right in here where I can come into, and I can customize this completely. Doesn't matter that I'm not on a Google site. So that is one of my favorites, and it's so simple and easy.
Yay, Becky, that's awesome. I love that one screen you have like every single billion app on that.
It seriously covers all of them. It really does. So I like that one.
Did
Yeah.
Stephanie decide, does she want to share her app or her fonts?
These last few minutes, yeah, are for all of you to share out. We were going to dive into some Jamboard happiness. So we can dive into Jamboard, or we can celebrate each of you. And oh, we've got a question. Oh, we're trying out the hand raise tool.
Oh, I'm a Momentum user too.
Oh,
The images
Momentum.
are just wonderful to look
What's
at
that?
every time you open a tab. You can
Yeah.
customize it.
And, sometimes it distracts me in that, how you open a tab in order to do something. You're just like, oh.
Yeah, I know. You're so straight up.
Oh, Momentum seems nice. I like that.
I do
Yeah,
the Google Arts Institute has one similar where you get a different
yeah.
one from them. It's really nice. I like that. Same thing,
Still
same
nice.
kind of thing. Yeah.
I did say
And one
oh, go ahead.
oh no, go ahead, Becky.
No, you finish.
Just one, since we're all, talking about extensions, one I really love is the extension manager, not the one that not going to your managers, but actually there is an extension manager that just takes that away. You can drag and drop your extensions on and off without having to open a new tab to go do it. So it takes that, because I have so many that I turn them on and off, because they wreak havoc, right? Some of them bring little Yahoo windows that you don't want. Some of them just drag you down. So you just turn them on and off as you go. I'll find it. I'll put the link in there.
Is it Extensity or you use something else, Karen?
I use something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Erica uses Extensity too. Yeah.
Nice. And IRAD, I love that.
Similar.
One.
Yeah.
And Bitly. Oh, there's so many. Now I've learned, and maybe you've all had better success than I have to limit my extensions because things start breaking on me. At one point I had like 500 extensions, and then everything I would go on to, if I was on slides, it would start flashing at me, and I'd go into a meet and I could only see my face. And finally I was like, okay, what do you use?
Yeah.
You don't use all of this. You need to calm down. And sometimes I install extensions just for when I know I'm going to use them. Like I love record to slides extension, but if I'm not about to record to slides, like that one can't be on my computer.
Well, and here's another to share for the people who were talking about Equatio and not having purchased the student one. There's now Hypatia, which is a free tool for teachers and students. So it might be an alternative. And it's a add-on for Sheets and Docs. So
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Mel,
I mean,
Mel, you
forms.
might- I did say, oh, good. Yeah,
Sorry, Becky.
we keep talking at the same time. I love it.
And those of you who were doing Equatio, I don't know if you saw that I put the link in where you can get it for free because you're an educator.
Yeah, Mel, you need to look into that.
No,
Mel
I
talked about that.
definitely like I know I've had access to it free as an educator, but the students can't get it. Like the students can't use it. It's like I can insert equation and stuff, but the kids they can't do it.
Yes, okay.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
they
problem.
can get Hypatia. If your district allows it, then they can answer because you can put it in a form and then they'll be able to have access to it. That's what we had to do as well because we didn't have it.
Nice.
Thank you.
I did say earlier, if we had a few minutes, I would share one of like our update, this is a Wakelet digital update. And you can see I'm in our coaches space right here on the left-hand side. Let me go into Wakelet. So I can actually come over to the left-hand. I have Wakelets for everything, including our Christmas gifts that I shared with my fiance. Had to make life easy on him. But on the left-hand side, I've got my space for coaching and all of our digital updates. And so if I come in here to like yesterday's, is yesterday only the 30th? Ooh. It's really nice because I can share this out. All of us coaches can collaborate on it, and then we can just share it out with teachers, and it has all of our information in here, videos. And I love that it can be videos, it can be links, it can be images, it can be an IRAD. I might be saying that wrong. It can be a tweet, but like all of that's just in here, easy, quick to showcase and share. So, and then we just duplicate this each week and add in new information.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Shannon mentioned Jiffy. Oh my gosh, or Giphy or whatever you want to call it.
Of course.
That's the best.
What is
I get
wrong
my
with
kids
our
to.
movies?
Daily jam boards with the kiddos when they don't want to talk and they don't want to share their little faces, but they loved the jam board. Just like makes it come alive. I'm like, put a Giphy on, please.
Love it. I'm loving all of these because honestly, there's a lot I haven't used before. So thank you all so much for sharing out.
But now that we know your addiction, Becky, don't go crazy.
I might go crazy. My computer's gonna flash a few times here and there. I mean, you saw my bookmark bar, yeah? Like it's crazy. I've got issues. These are my bookmarks and my extensions. I've had to hide so many of them because I've got issues, and I'm okay with it.
We all do. So I have a question for the group. Does anybody have a extension or an add-on for forms to add a timer that you really like?
Ooh.
I've tried a couple. I've tried Form Timer, and I've tried.
I've tried Timify, and I don't like it.
Yeah, and Timify just changed. They're now something else, but it's the same thing. And I don't like it either because it's for Timify, you can't collect your student email addresses.
Yeah.
You have to turn that off. So nobody has anything. I was hoping.
You didn't give them a chance to talk. Thank you for the question, Karen. Oh, and then there were crickets.
Tried so hard.
The crickets that was great. It is funny because they'll pause and no one says a thing.
This
Okay.
one came across.
So Becky, you got major props from Shannon. This was very fun. And I was like, I totally agree. This is really cool. Very, very authentic, very fun to share.
Yeah, no, we definitely need some more share outs and celebrate everybody. Our next, I'm a little bit concerned. When's our next one? Oh, yes, I'm not concerned because we already talked about this. My brain's in too many places. We're not going to meet January 1st. For good reason. It's January 1st, and Karen's son is turning 21, so she needs to celebrate with him for his COVID birthday. But we're going to meet February 2nd. In the meantime, though, stay connected, chat with us on Twitter, send questions to the group. We haven't actually I didn't plan on talking about this, but we haven't actually talked about our group too much, our groups.google.com. You can send email questions there and it will go out to everybody in the group. I will say the only reason that we have chosen to moderate the messages is just to ensure that you all aren't getting spammed. So everything that you send to the group does get moderated, but as long as it's not spamming everybody, then Karen quickly pushes those out. And so if it's a question such as Karen's timer question, send it to the group email and others may answer and know that we're not going to turn it into a spammy thing. So that's why it's moderated. But otherwise, any last words for the group? Have a fabulous end of 2020.
Yay!
And hopefully 2021 is much more relaxing.
Seriously.
Thanks for sharing, everybody. Happy holidays.
Thank
That's
you.
wonderful.
Happy
Thank
holidays.
you, everybody.
everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, wait. Let me take a screenshot. Everybody smile. Becky, is it okay to stop sharing your screen?
Yes.
Sorry.
But I also want to stop the recording. There we go.